Hello everyone, and welcome to my stream. This is going to be the first War Thunder stream in a while, and the first one actually on my YouTube account. Because, well, I've just not streamed it for a while. I've been streaming like other stuff, I've been streaming FNAF, I've been streaming all sorts, but I am going back to, I guess, my roots, I suppose, and just grinding War Thunder. Um, there's a lot to grind. With it being, War Thunder. The game has a lot of grinding. I'm going to be prioritizing probably my US Air and my British Air trees. British Air is the one I've made the most progress on, but I want the US Air because I want to get down and I want to unlock stuff to use. I figure since I've already got the, high tier premium, I might as well try and unlock a bit more on US so I can catch up to fair, get more high tier stuff. I'm going to start nice and simple, and I'm just going to start with an air arcade battle to try and get this daily done. From there, I'll probably do Assault Air Arcade. I might switch over to ground a bit for Assault Ground Arcade. If I do that, I don't know if I'm going to be doing that with my British tanks or American tanks or even German tanks because I've got the Boxer. Yeah. You'll notice all my planes are cringe as fuck. That's because I thought it would be funny. And it was. Also, it made me start playing better, which is always nice. Since I am on stream, I'm gonna try to be polite about my, as far as like in-game etiquette goes, chatting. I'm not gonna like call anyone anything mean. I'm actually going to go in on the sea points, see if I can stop them from capping it potentially. I think someone else had the same idea. No. Those are our cars. I was not expecting them to come up from there, but that's fine. If the game audio ever looks out, it's because I'm tabbed out to check something like a Discord thing. That's that destroyed. Probably not going to work, but I'm going to try and land. I doubt this will go too well for me, but what can you do? No, what? No, I want to read a bit lower. Not quite the landing I intended. I was hoping the landing would be a bit smoother. I wouldn't take as much damage. I've not used the P-38s too much, so I've no clue if they're actually good or not. But I mean, they look kind of cool, and I'm sure they will be. Is it a big fringe? My skins that I have on most of my planes? 100%. It's also kind of historically accurate though, at least, so, you know. Okay, the BF2 looks like it's landing successfully. I'll just focus on keeping you covered from this guy. Nope, they went down. That didn't go very well. He's gonna, yeah, he's captured that, but there's a couple of us going over to take care of it, so I'm not too worried. Ooh, aircraft destroyed. Oh, was that aircraft? Nice. Oh, no. I almost captured it as well. At least it's not technically captured by anyone at the moment. I'm going to have the required place, but it's not going to be a win, that one, I don't think. What I'll do is I'll switch over to Great Britain. And fly Spitfires instead. I'm much more comfortable in a Spitfire than I am most American craft. Ooh! Really? No, that's not what I'm after. I am after modifications. Ah, so I am. That would have got me a bonus for what was I got? What was I missing? Ah, yeah, for you. I hope it. So yeah, yeah. That's good. Wait, is it? Let me double check. That leads to F1. Oh no, it'll have got me that done. So I can move my research over to this and get my first rank 3 for America, which is still at 3.7. So that's alright. Honestly, my two favourite planes of the Second World War. Well, I technically don't think they were Second World War, but you know, my favourite sort of planes from this sort of 1940s, 1950s time period are the Spitfire Mark 22 and 24. If I was a better pilot there, I'd have won that engagement just because the Mark 22 is so good. And the main difference between the two is the engine. The Mark 24 gets more horsepower out of its engine, which basically turns what's already a ludicrously good aircraft in the Mark 22 into a... Oh, I'm gonna have to check my keybinds for this, I think. Settings, explosion settings, maybe. Okay, I'm gonna have to avoid hitting Alt. I think my keybinds are fucked up. But no, like I'm saying, the increased horsepower from the engine sort of running with more sort of pressure in you, it makes a major difference in terms of actual performance and how the plane feels. The Mark 22 is already really good, but it takes that already brilliant plane and just makes it better.
We've captured the airfield. We must not let the enemy recapture it.
My performance in this one is really leaving a lot to be desired, I think. Not particularly shocked by that. I am eating and playing and trying to talk all at the same time. But otherwise, yeah. Okay, FW190D, that's... Okay, kill assist, nice. Gonna see if I can pick off the F4U before someone else does. It's possible the LA7B might get in. Right, cannon's out of ammo. That's a bitty on me. That could have gone better. I got a couple of assists though. Assists nice to get. Watch as I manage to finish this task, and then my next task is to get a load of assists. And all of a sudden, I will not be able to. I don't think that should have been a collision. I did not see anything there to collide with. It's fine though. After this, I'm probably going to get some US high tier practice in to cleanse the palate a bit, as it will, after failing so hard at this remarkably simple. And I suppose it's not really that simple, because, like, there's only so many people who can come in top 7. 7 of them, to be precise, out of like 15, 14, something like that. So actually it makes perfect sense, statistically speaking. I'm not going to get it most of the time. I mean, and if we assume a 50-50 win rate, then my chances of getting it comes down to like 1 in 4. Those statistics do not check out for any mathematicians at home, because of course they don't. But the point being, if we assume I've got a equal win rate at half the time, I'm not getting it, and a lot of the time I won't be getting it anyway, because I'm not going to place in top 7 all the time. As good as I can sometimes be, I'm not that consistent. There's not really much point staying on that, is there? I'm better off going after like the Yak 9 down here. Until they decide they want to drop down on me. This is... Alright. Research 338E, nice. Research for Spitfire, nice. Ours is coming along, 17, 12, 4. I mean, I'm obviously not the biggest fan of my current lineup. But what I want to get is I want to go down this way. And I want to go down this one especially. Because I get P47s, I get P51s, I get F84s, F100s. And then I get the Phantom, which I love. I'll probably come back to it once I've got some higher tier stuff. Or, you know, some slightly better, just some slightly better stuff in general, like a 3.7 or 4.0 lineup. And fill in this line slightly. Because, I mean, you're getting Harriers, Skyhawks, and then you're getting the A10 Thunderbolts, which are very nice, if a bit weird design-wise. Current squadron research I'm going towards is the Sea Harrier as well. I'm gonna get a bit of high tier practice in with the Miku plane. I'm gonna do... I could do air arcade battles, I could do assault air arcade. I do quite like assault air arcade as a way of obviously getting the reward from it at the end. But also I can just get a load of kills against the bots. And that helps me get a lot of research. I'm going to go with my preset too, which is just maximum air-to-air stuff. Actually, preset 1. I don't really get to make too much use of the Sidewinders. It can be a bit hard to get a lock on things. especially less advanced craft potentially, which aren't necessarily giving off as much heat. A lot of those look like they're falling out of the sky already, but I'm pretty sure they probably aren't. Are they? No, they definitely are. I don't even know what hit them. They are just falling. Wow. I'm just gonna pop some missiles into the wreckage so I can get them starting to refill. I imagine there'll probably be a ground target coming in soon as well somewhere. Just over here near Kaland or Lindus.
Our victory is near.
Oh, I should also mention I am just flying with keyboard and mouse. I do not have any fancy setups for War Thunder yet. I do want one eventually, but for now, I am a plebe with keyboard and mouse. Come on, give me just that row that you've got a lock on something, please. I beg you. I mean, unless I'm using the wrong radar mode, I do think these are designed for use from behind whatever your target is. I'm really not doing well, but I'm still in like number 6, just because so many people are doing worse. Oh no, thing. Phantom 2, MiGs, 19S and 21. So we're flying 10s, and we've got an 11.7, 7.3. It is wild to me how basically all the jets get lumped into the same, for this at least. I really am just hoping some ground targets show, so I don't regret taking these missile pods. Honestly, main thing I end up regretting taking on this, when I'm doing the air assaults, I regret taking the sidewinders, because it's a pain to get a lock on them at long distances. I'm better off just saving the weight, taking AIM-54s and a pair of rocket pods, and just going it back. Put a few long-range missiles on them, and then just focus on ground targets. The SU-24 and the F4F are going in for it like... Could be worse. I can at least still, hopefully, limp back to the runway and land. I want just enough speed to get me over this hill or mountain or whatever. It might have helped if I remembered to put my gears back down. Fuck. Not the...
A little more effort and victory will be ours.
You know, actually, no, that wasn't a bad landing. All things considered, I was missing part of one wing. Which I think includes, yeah, part of one of the flaps had snapped off. But I was able to land fine. Okay, I was happy about those two, but they are just going to hit the mountain. That is fine. That's fine. I'm fine with that. I say in a way which makes it obvious I'm not actually fine.
Let's keep the pressure on. Victory is close.
Would you look at that? Air targets, please give me something on the ground to hit. Because I am really not doing good at air-to-air today. Come on. Come on. I don't think that's likely to get anywhere near hitting, but the hope is I angled it up to a ludicrous enough degree that it might. Oh. Come on. This really is just me humiliating myself on stream and showing off how bad of a game I am, isn't it? But that's fine, I'm fine with that.
Pressure on. Victory is close.
Like the loading screen said, going into this, it is better to fly badly than to fall well. And Lord am I flying badly. I feel like we've got to be due another ground wave soon. And I'll be happy once we've got one. A thought has occurred to me. Hold on a sec. M54A's front aspect, yeah. M9P Signed Riders, rear aspect. That explains fucking everything. Because this is a lot of engaging stuff that's coming at you head on. If I was behind them, I'd be able to get a lock on the sidewinders from much further away, or, you know, at all, and I'd be able to hit them. I'm using the wrong missiles for this. Unfortunately, these are like... I essentially have everything I have unlocked, equipped on this, pretty much. Trying to think if I'm actually aiming these right, because I'm pretty sure they should impact that little crosshair there. Means I think I actually am aiming for what's right, which is a nice change of pace. I like doing something right for once. Okay, so now, well, now that he's on fire, I'll definitely be able to hit him. But let's see, I'm behind this one, and boom. Whereas I'm in front of this one, at ridiculously close range, and can't. What have I locked onto? I don't even know. But I managed to lock onto something at least. Yeah, so if I look at the missile preset, the M54As, they are front aspect and they're guided by radar. So they're going to be able to lock onto things for a lot further. They don't require a heat signature, only radar, and they're going to be able to lock onto it from the front.
Keep it up and victory will be ours.
The AIM-9P Sidewinder is rear aspect, which means as long as it's less than 5.5 kilometers behind you, it will get a lock because it will detect heat from your exhaust. That explains everything about me failing horribly. Aircraft finished off. I think technically counts as a kill. Fuck yeah. God, that's sad. I'm happy about that. I figured out why I can't reliably use sidewinders at least. I really should have checked that before using them a ton. And thinking they were just like really shit or really short range or something. Because actually 5.5 kilometers is decent if I can get behind them. I don't think that thing should be flying that low. When it comes to guns rather than missiles on this, I'm actually pretty good. But, you know, it's not hard to be good with your cannon. I mean, it's literally just put it in front of where the plane's flying and shoot, and you'll be fine. Look, I'm almost out of fuel. Oh!
Just hold on more effort, and victory will surely be ours.
Hopefully that's going to fly well clear of the of any mountains. I'm officially out of fuel. Gonna try and sneak in underneath, see if I can hit one of them at least while I'm out of fuel. But I doubt it. I'm starting to lose a lot of my forward momentum. But if I angle myself downwards to pick up some speed, I can angle myself upwards to achieve a little bit more altitude and hopefully get within cannon range of one. Yep. A critical hit. If I had air missiles, would have refilled. I could have probably hit it with the sidewinders, seeing as I was behind you. But I don't know. Can I get a lock? Come on. Let me select sidewinders. Can I get a lock? Yes, I can. Okay, and now I'm happy to eject. I hate you. I hate that it's not enough activity. But I cannot object. I'm just gonna start up again. Do another one, hopefully do a bit better this time.
I'm sorry.
I do think it's neat that if I really want to, I can try and dogfight the sun. You know, not a dogfight I'm particularly likely to win. Yeah. Not a fight I can win,
Victory is near.
but it's a fight I can pick. This mode is bugged since last update. Oh god damn it, Gaijin. You couldn't just make a game that works. You had to break something. It's such a simple mode. Do you even change anything about it? I actually don't think you did. I think you just broke it somehow through like magic, I guess. This is one of my favourite modes as well. And you broke it. Ridiculous.
Just keep it up, and victory will be ours.
I mean, it means Aerosol Arcade's impossible to lose as well, which I suppose is an upside for any potential newcomers. I'd take invisible howitzers over this any day. Some of it does really annoy me is that there's nothing anywhere about how your activity percent's like counted, or what activity percent's necessary to like get the reward for this and whatnot, which is annoying. It's because Guardian want to make the grind harder so people like pay, which I definitely get from like a business perspective, but come on Guardian. I get that the snail needs its food, and its food is money, but be better. Are half the planes falling up the goddamn sky again? God fucking damn it, Gaijin. How many more kills could I get if the mode wasn't bugged? Okay, that was much more comfortable than my previous attempts. You know, getting kills on him. I think I am starting to get the hang of like different missile types. Can I reasonably make it to that runway? No, I cannot. I don't think. I'm gonna get out. All things considered, 13 kills in one life with the mode being bugged. So actually half the enemies can't be killed because they're just falling out of the sky immediately. Isn't bad, I don't feel.
Attention to the map!
Attack enemy troops!
Righty, come on, come on, 50 seconds before it's refilled. I'm probably not going to get a lot out of this wave. I'm hoping I'll get a decent amount of whatever the next wave ends up being though. Probably just more Canberras. Someone really needs to take out those fucking howitzers. They are pounding the objective. I think some of the activity presented weirdness comes down to when I'm sort of just flying in a straight line towards the enemy and there's not really anything to do. Like, I could just release flares for the sake of it to get that percentage up, but I don't know. I'll just launch one off into the sun, sure. Why not? I'm pretty sure it's... Yes, it's you to see the missile cam. I wonder where it'll actually land. Like, obviously it's not gonna land on the sun. I don't think it's really heading towards the sun anymore. I think it's sort of drifted off course a wee bit. It's hard to tell. And it hits the end of the world and explodes. Fair enough.
Well done.
Hey! Hey, not bad. Now aim 7 E's. I'll review the air to airs next. I'll give the aim 7 E2 as a test, sure. If launch aircraft radar signal effect from target to use them. And follow it with missile hits. Okay. Hold F, wait, I rebound that at some point, I think. Doo-doo-doo. F is locked radar slash IRST on target. I'm pretty sure I rebound that one to F. No. I'll give it a F7 as well. Replace. That one's F2, weapon lock air to air. That one's F3 for fire. Okay. Let me... Alt F is not fucking working. Alright, let's try again. Alt F, okay, got it. Then I want to activate my missile seeker. Okay. And then I want to fire for missile. You know, here, and that can get a lock from the front, which is lovely. I want to purchase those, because those, if I go over here, reset, and I look at the M72's front aspect, yes, sparrows, love them. Okay, create a preset. I want sparrows, I want fully loaded with sparrows, and then I can fit more sidewinders on as well. Not quite as good, but if I get behind someone, they'll be useful. But going back to Lotia, I am giving this a try in an air arcade battle against other players. Seeing how much it's improving me. To use, well, better. Like, the Sparrow is a straight upgrade for Sidewinder, it seems. I do have a few bites of pizza left, so I'm going to finish that first, like. Then maybe go for a piss. Good pizza. In Chicago Town, the sweet honey barbecue salami ones. You can get them at, like, everywhere pretty much. They're available at like Tesco, Iceland, everywhere. I think there's a US equivalent. I'm not sure what its actual name is over in the US. But if you can get one and try it because they are divine. So filling too. Right. That's pizza 8. Time for me to go for a piss. I'll be back soon. And I am back from my bio break. I'll call it. Because feeling that's what I needed to break for biological needs. I'm going into an air arcade battle, and I need to remember 3 keys. I need to remember F7, F2 to get the lock, and F3 to fire it. Or, if you don't like really binding things, Alt F, Alt X, Alt Control. I think. Bum, bum, bum. Preset number 3, and let's get flying. And I'll take a bit more fuel. I wonder what sort of range the gunners have. I should probably check that. Lock range 25 kilometers. Okay. That actually hit me. I don't think it did it? Oh, it did. It just took out my engines and like now else. That's actually a really good shot on their part. I'm actually very impressed by that. That literally just killed the engines and now else. Wow. Cover bright missiles equipped, I think. Okay. This is a good target for...
Oh yeah.
And 2 targets destroyed. Better than I normally do, at least. Like I've said, I've not practiced with high tier at all because I've only got one plane. I think I shall go back to my low tier where I am a bit more comfortable. A lot more comfortable, even. I'll go quick 400 to start, and I'm just going to prioritise landing at B. I'm confident we're going to get C, I'm confident they're going to get A. I want to be the first to B and land.
The enemy has captured the airfield. We can't let them keep it.
We've captured the airfield. Now we need to hold it.
Hey, I captured zone B. I may have crashed, but I got it. I captured it. Which is good because it gives us a slight advantage early on. Being able to get B. And the hope is that now that I've captured B, the team should be able to hold it, I suppose, I hope. We probably can't. we almost definitely can't. But it's gonna be worth a try. You guys actually know what it's got. Okay. It's gonna be worthwhile to go and harass from near A. Hopefully we'll be able to take A too. Press what advantage we got with that capture a bit more. I may not be the best at the game technically, but I do understand a bit of strategy, which is the more of these we capture the better, so you want to get Bs in the middle, whereas the others who are closer to outside spawn. So someone wants to get B early on, because you're a lot more likely to be able to hold it than you are if you go A and C, or vice versa. If you're on the other team, where you're going to C, then A. I am confident that we cannot hold C for long, at least. Hence why my priority there was just, I'm going to harass them near C. And if we can capture it, great. It's not going to matter. It won't last. But it'll be nice. I have seen a lot of stuff that's more sort of focused on how do you get kills, how do you fly well, but I don't think there's really that much discussion on how do you do the objectives, like what should you do if you want to win games. So it's sort of just a process of everyone trying to figure it out for themselves. I love that. Like, obviously it's pretty self-explanatory, you capture the point. Or you do whatever the game tells you the objective is. I think I've got the objective that daily done this time around. My priority is just to put pressure on anyone who gets too close to B. Because A, we have locked down because it's closest to our spawn. B is what's going to be what starts the game. I think they're going down, I don't really worry too much. Oh, they are landing. And then they are taking off again. And then they are crashing again. You know what that is? What that means is they can take B from us, which we don't want. So I'm going to come back in and I'm going to try to crash. Or try to sort of land even technically. Just on my belly. To re-get B. Yep, easily captured. Soft landing? Nah, that was a pretty hard landing if you ask me. I'll take P-30AD out. Yeah, I'll take 30. That looks like someone going in to capture B again. Go on, if that BF-109 can get in and hit them a bit, stop them taking off again at least. Or they can just not land at B at all and just sort of fly right over it, but really low for some reason. That's also valid. It doesn't get you the objective, but you can do it. There's not really enough praise for the War Thunder soundtrack, I don't think. It's not a particularly unique soundtrack per se, but I think it's recognizable enough for what it is. Granted, it's not much, but I can still tell it's what it is when I hear it. Like, I recognize it in that way. So that's 100% here. That's no. That's no. That's no. That's 100%. So if I can replace those, I will be a happy camper. Da da da. F or F3. No, I don't want to. I'm probably gonna. Once I've got the 363A5, I can start playing at 3.7 with like 3.7, 3.3s, maybe even some 3.0s, just to fill the ranks a wee bit. And then I'll come back at the A36 through to the SP 2C1C. And from there I'll just build out my roster of 3.7s, 4.0s, which should help me push up to Mustangs and Corsairs and A26Bs. I think that's my plan for my progression as far as all that goes. Now, up next is what's my next task? Destroy enemy bases 6. No. Destroy strike aircraft. I don't wanna, but I guess I'll have to because I don't want to spend 50k. No. Oh, destroy self-propelled anti-air I could do with my Brit tanks. Not got any skins on any of these. Currently researching for Brit Army. The Bosvark, which is a self-propelled anti-air. Really, I should probably focus on the Sherman 2 instead. Eventually be able to get the Firefly and the Challenger, because that leads up towards a lot of more modern stuff. Oh, I suppose pushing down to the anti-air will get me to that 11.7 faster. arguably. Oh, but new vehicles stuff, research a lot of other stuff. So, have I researched? You know, I mean, I've researched forums. I don't think I have. I'll shift my research focus now to Sherman 2, just for the moment until I get that. And move Firefly and I can add those to my roster. No, I just want to leave it 300% active. Fuck it, I'll activate 15% too. I'll get use out of it at least. I am not very good at ground. I only play ground because sometimes I get tired of playing air, and that is the only reason. I'm hoping my audio quality is good because I don't have anyone to like tell me if it is or not today. Like, I hope I've got the audio sort of volume and everything right. I might try to level my German ground at some point. I've already done bits and pieces of German ground because obviously I've got the boxer. But outside of that I want to unlock some of the earlier German stuff. And the camos for them. Just so I've got references like painting models and such. Same with some American tanks, because those are the two main projects I'm going to be working on physically for World War II stuff. At least for the next bit. I might revisit British Army at some point though. Pretty sure that's technically an anti-air vehicle, so it's a shame I couldn't take that down.
Allied forces have captured the zone. Another zone captured, we have the advantage. We captured both of the strategic zones.
Hey, kill assist. That's nice at least. I appreciate getting one of those. That could have gone a wee bit better, couldn't it have? Alright, I'll just take Churchill NA75 on a... Well, hopefully I'm going to be able to get some anti-air, but I'm not. I'm going to need to film the outside of one I got the assist on. Just take out enemy on that. Yeah, just go out yourself, go down here, up the enemy.
Attention to the designated grid zone.
In my experience, self-propelled anti-air isn't exactly common, but it's not like the rarest thing ever either. So I don't think that's too unreasonable of one.
Aviation on the way. Keep it up and victory will be ours. Aircraft.
This probably isn't the most efficient route to
Enemy forces have
the sea point, is it? But I'd rather not have to turn as much because you lose a decent bit of speed time. Like even just turning it to 3 or 2, like degrees, you lose a couple kilometers per hour speed.
Attention to the map.
Well, I mean, I'm doing sufficient speed because, you know, doing arcade battles, you can, once you get fast enough, you can just start like drifting around. Which is always fun to do. KV1, I seem to recall being a decent tank.
Target damage. Piercing. Loading. Armor piercing. Loading. Aviation is on the way.
I'm perfectly good at like consistently hitting tanks. I'm not really the best at consistently killing them. Unless I'm bringing along a dedicated tank destroyer, which one I get decent to do. But I'm still only killing about like half the tanks I hit. Maybe 2/3. Whereas in times I've got hits on like dozens of tanks and not like any single one. I think that comes mostly down to where I'm aiming though. Which, I mean, at least it should be easy enough to rectify that by just, well, it's a skill issue, so by just aiming better.
Aviation on the way.
Hey, mission accomplished. With 3 assists, no kills. Not the happiest about that. But what can you do? I got a decent amount of research from that coming from the But with 300% extra research, obviously. I want to get fracks, because I typically want to research everything in one row before moving on to the next. It's very, very rare that I'll like make an exception of that. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to get rid of... actually, am I? Because I've not got a dedicated like rank 3 anti-tank thing yet. Churchill 3 is rank 3, that Sherman's rank 3. The AC Mark 4 I've not used too much. I might drop that in. I've still got 7 thingies left for it as well. I'll drop that in. And I'll just run these two. See if I can't do decently with something a bit different. It's for a lot of different ammo types. Rolling on and running shot mark 8 in here. Shell or arm piercing capped, ballistic capped shell. Frame it 63 degrees, 71 degrees. So I think this. Yeah, I think Mark 8 has way better pen. The smoke shell has like no pen. Because it's smoke. It has like no muzzle velocity either. Again, by virtue of being a smoke shell. It's a 7.7mm Vickers machine gun and a 76mm QF 17-pound cannon. Okay, very nice. I do want to look into winter British kit, World War II wise, for like boat action and such, because I am doing, I've got some Winter Fallschirmjäger built that I'm going to paint and want to see if I can get more of. I want to try Winter American and Winter British as well. I might print my Winter American because I do know a guy who does decent files for them. But otherwise, I'm probably gonna. I'm gonna have to print the Winter British because the only ones for against Sal is like a 10-man metal. Like infantry section, and they're nice models. I really like the coats on them where they flow, and I do love the way they've been sculpted. But because it's metal, I'd be buying. It's like 20-something quid for 10 models. Versus same price for like 30 of the plastic ones. And it's all the one, it's all like the same tempo, just beat over and over again. Because metal, you can't really change the pose that easily on it. got behind that faster as well, but I got hit by the church. No, by the F1 It's not fair enough. I want to see if I can fire at a bit of a higher angle. I think I get 100% over the top out. I'm going to try and get a decent amount of smoke down on B. I mean, I could push past B right to get behind it and hit him behind. Hopefully, Pence and the back of the arm is weaker. You know, yeah, I think I could drive past and go for some back shots. Might be a bit rough getting past him, but
Armor piercing, loaded.
that was a KV1 grapple, but that's fine. I should have been paying a bit more attention. I am happy to bring up the Crusader Empire, especially with this couple in the area. Your shots are falling a bit down directing. So am I. Hey, severe damage? Severely damaged aircraft kill counted. Nice. Isn't any of the enemy in the air right now. So I'm going to move this thing and see if I can get it into a decent position. What I'm having APT and yeah, I'm fine with that. I'm going to push it towards B, see if I can put a few rounds to someone's side, maybe cause some damage. I doubt I'll be able to take them out. I mean, it is a anti-air gun after all. Air battle might be starting off. No, it was bad, but I wasn't able to take out any self-control anti-airs, but hold on a sec. Where on earth did I get the idea from the Flak 88 on the back of the truck would be anti-air? I'm sure it could be, but I'm pretty sure the 8.8 centimeter flaks were used for anti-tank as well.
Multiple strategic zones are captured.
So it could be either. I'm hoping for no enemy planes on this one actually, because I won't be able to shoot them down. I'm going to be a strike craft.
Action! On the way!
I've no clue what StarCraft that was. I was just in. I should have probably checked. I actually really liked that one. That felt good to fly. That felt really good to fly. Wow. What do I want to go for next? Tracks. I mean, that's not bad. Oh, it's not drive slewing arrays. Oh, high explosive fragmentation incendiary tracer shells and high explosive fragmentation incendiary. What I really want is the armor piercing tracers, but I will settle for just researching the. Well, I mean, I could go straight to the armor piercing tracers, but I'm not gonna. So like I said, I like to research it one at a time. I'm going to unlock for Sherman to get the Firefly, I'm going to unlock the Achilles to get the Avenger, and then I'll probably research a bit more anti-air. I'm pretty sure if I researched the Churchill 7 and bought that, I could go straight on to Charity and Mark 7, because I should have enough with like the premiums as well. To, I mean, as you can see, I've not got the 0 out of 6 anymore. Like if I go with US, 0 out of 6. If I go with Germany, 0 out of 6. China, 2 out of 6 fair. So I could rush rank 4, rank 5, rank 6, just going down 1, 2, or I'll have to go 3 to rush further than just rank 4 paths. But I kind of don't want it. I like the 4.7 to 5.3 sort of range, and I wouldn't mind playing it a bit longer. I mean, obviously I can come back to it at some point in the future, but I don't care for that. I just want to, you know, yeah.
Into your vehicle.
Ready up! Driver ready. Gunner ready. Loader ready.
So we are currently at the Sniper Peninsula. I believe this is meant to be near the Sniper Peninsula at least. In Egypt. It's the only part of Egypt that's in Asia. It's north of us, which would be roughly this way, like behind us, Adelaide, would be the Mediterranean, and south of us would be the Red Sea. Okay, M4A2 took me down, that's fine. They've got a lot of M4s on them, which is nice to see. I do quite like the M4 tank. I mean, I like M4s in general, but it's a designation which has had a lot of good kit given it. My allies are out driving the back of the like I call interesting trivia. The Royal Air Force existed in World War II.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
The US Air Force
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
didn't. The US Air Force wasn't its own thing until 1947. Prior to that, it was just the United States Army Air Force. Which is... I mean, you know, the Army Air Force has been around for about 40 years at that point. It wasn't until post World War II, 47. September 47, I think. That they decided to make it its own branch. Okay, this thing I've seen around a bit, and I like it, and it's funny and weird looking. And it... I mean, it's a backwards plane. What's there not to love about that? That wasn't even them that hit me, that was a tiger hitting me from a different angle. And taking that one through. Nice. Okay, so they are coming in from that direction. I believe I saw the plane. I don't know, maybe I was seeing things. I don't know why I'm saying maybe I was seeing things. Of course I wasn't. It's a bloody live stream. People would know if I was seeing things. I wish the enemy planes would come a wee bit closer to me so I could hit them. Aircraft guns can reliably hit some I've found at least, it's about just below 8 kilometers. I mean, no, just below 0.8 kilometers even. Typically the sweet spot is around 0.77 is when it starts giving you the actual guidance on where to aim. But if you know the direction it's going, you know roughly how fast it's travelling in that direction, like the angles and everything, you can land hits a bit before that, I've found. It's hard, but it's doable. Whereas with this, it's giving me the guidance now, while it's really far away. Something about machine gun fire against aircraft that I found is if they crash because of your fire, like trying to evade it, not because of you actually hitting them, the game has no way of knowing that they crash because of your fire. So it's not going to credit you with anything, which kind of sucks sometimes, but it is what it is. I don't think I have any tier 3 naval stuff. I don't even rank 2, wow. I've not really been researching Navy as much, though, for obvious reasons, right? No one really plays Navy. As cool as it would be to get the hood, or if I go over to the US, as cool as it would be to get the Arizona, what I'm trying to say. It's not gonna happen because no one plays Navy. Ever. Which is a damn shame. Because I don't think it's my least favourite mode by far. But I don't hate it by any means. I think it's fun. It's just also not as good. Wait times in this are hell sometimes.
Crew positions. Ready up. Driver ready. Gunner ready. Loader ready. Load armor piercing. Load armor piercing.
Well, I wanted to come short because that's a smoke shell. It's no good if I put one down and it hides the enemy from us. That's a calliope! I wish I had one of those. They're awesome, actually. I think they are American only, and they might be a premium. I'm gonna have to check that, actually. But they're so nice. Yeah, Calliope is a premium, it's rank 3, 4.3 in arcade battle, 4.0 in realistic simulator battle, medium 10. Costs almost 10,000 gold eagles to buy, so it's going to be like once I've got a proper job done. 5-person crew, decent visibility. 39 km per hour forward max speed, which is nice for a rotor engine. 60 114mm M8 rockets. I really need to pay more attention to my surroundings rather than just locking in and focusing only on the one vehicle. Because not paying attention to my surroundings is...
Target destroyed. Aircraft. 6 o'clock. Aircraft. 1 o'clock. Ready. 300 units.
Most of the domes are under enemy's control.
Right, P108B silly to... the French plane, I do believe. Got them cheese-eating surrender monkeys. Not the biggest fan of the French faction in this.
Attention to the designated grid square.
This is really not going well. This is just showing off how bad I can be in a I'm going to switch over to USA tanks. I'm currently using a lineup of just 1.0s. I quite like, weirdly, the 1.0 lineup. I like it a lot, actually. I think I've got every 1.0 in here. I've got both reserves. I've got the M2A2. And then I've got 2 for premium 1.0s. I'm only listing the M8. I'm gonna check how much the M8 is on the marketplace, actually, because I might buy 70? What? That's ridiculous. Really? 70.85 Gaijin coin? That's insane. It's a fucking 1.0 light tank. It's only got a 37mm cannon as well. I'm pretty sure you can get better cannons on other, like, similarly tiered stuff. Oh, the M2 is the same as it. All the other 1.0s are like the same as it, except for M2A2, but that's insane. That costs so fucking much. Wow. I'm actually shocked by that. I'm gonna go Grand Arcade. I'm not the biggest fan of Clown Realistic. That's just a personal preference thing, though. I'm just gonna start things out with the M2A4 standard one.
Driver ready. Loader ready.
That light could have gone a lot better. I have 2 points left. I'm not going to go with the M24 again, I'll go with the I mean, I could go with this. I could go again for A2. I think what I'll do is I'll go with the LVT A1. I'll go with this one. And then for the next one I'll go with the M22. I'll write down this. I know I said I was going to be polite and not like rage today. But to be fair, I think I've mostly managed to avoid gamer rage. Mostly. Come on, I should be better than... I am better than this. I should not be dying to these things. But I am dying to. Hopefully that artillery strike is a couple of them. It probably won't, but you never know. You never know. The battle! You know, it's about having the premiums in the lineup. I am not using all the premiums all that much. I'm not using the Skull LVT or the second M2A4. I forget what it's called. It's the first Armored Division one, yeah. Because... well, I'm not sure why. Because I think I've got pretty much everything researched for those, definitely for the M2A4, because that's, you know, pretty much everything's researched on by default. Oh yes, what can be crossed. It's a bit awkward because it's frozen, but gives me a bit of an element of they aren't expecting someone to come up from the water necessarily. That did not go well. I think the only one I might not have been researching for is the LVT-A1 and the weird premium version of that. And that is only because I don't believe those ones come with everything researched, and I've not played enough American tanks to have everything researched on even. Alright, that's not going well. I think I'm going to be finishing up, well, after this, I think. But I'll do one more game, and what I think I'll do is I'll finish up with something a bit nice. I'll finish up with a bit of time in the match when he falls Spitfire. It's a plane that I really do quite like. The SDKFC really does not have much armor as far as I recall. Yeah, that's target destroyed. LVT's not the strongest armor as far as I recall. This is going much better now, I feel. I managed to get 2 destroys and 2 assists in a single life. That's good enough to put me at the second spot on the leaderboard. Unfortunately, however, that is my last life. I shall end by flying my favourite plane for a match. Only for one match though. If I go preset 5, I don't need the Wellington on here. I want aviation. Spitfire F Mach 24. Go ahead and train my crew a bit, which makes B tolerance. Basically just improve the part as much as I can. Defensive armament. I don't have any defensive armament on this craft, but I'll vitality. Sure. Why the fuck not? So I've got a Yomu skin on it. So yeah. I do believe, actually, this is the last Spitfire inventory. Because it's such a good plane. The Mark 24 is so good. It was the best the best Spitfire, not really of the war. The 14 was the best of the war, arguably. 19 was pretty decent too. I mean, it had the great thing about the Mark 19 is its operational ceiling was like 42,000 feet or something. So nothing the Luftwaffe had could intercept it at that height, because it was flying so high. It's like the U2 approach of not getting intercepted, just fly higher than everything else, except, you know, it was still fast, it was still heavily armed, it could dogfight the shit out of a lot of German stuff. Like, the ME-262 might give it a run for its money, but otherwise nothing's really better than it. Although, the Mark 14 would also be a really good contender for best Spitfire of the war. Something interesting that I did mention for you two a bit earlier. There was a carrier version of the U2. It's a really weird bit of like aviation history, or you know, military aviation history, because it only flew like one mission as part of Operation Seeker. There were only like 5 people who could use it, because the Navy only considered 5 CIA pilots to be qualified to fly on the carrier. But one of the things the CIA wanted it to be able to do was take off and land on an aircraft carrier if it had to. So Lockheed Martin made a version that could, and it was not in high demand. In large part because the main use for U2 had was for areas where information is in, where you want like that urgent surveillance. You wanted to go over to a place and get information on, say, what the Soviets are doing, and it's kind of slow if you need to send a carrier there first, because then you need to bring a whole carrier group. Like, the entire strike group has to go, because carriers are pretty vulnerable on their own, and it becomes a whole process just to get some photos of whatever the Soviets doing, when you can just have one based in Europe live there. Because it had decent range as well. It had a lightweight, like, very fuel efficient engine. Interestingly, the U2 I do believe is still in service, whereas its successor is not. Its successor is very much no longer in service. Although it is going to be retired by, I think it's going to be retired in the next couple of years. Obviously they're looking into SR-72, they're looking into TRX. It's possible the RQ-180 might replace it too, because, I mean, it's stealthy as shit, the RQ-180. You're gonna have a hard time spotting it, which is a big benefit for a spycraft. The Yomu plane almost blends in with this environment. Almost. One kill. Is this thing going to come around to try and fight me again, or no? I don't think it is. That's fine. I think I've still got a backup, haven't I? No, I'm not. That's fine. No, I'll do a few more minutes of digging around with Mark 24, trying to get used to it. I love the Mark 24. It feels so good compared to the Mark 22. But I know, like, I'm not experienced enough with it to be particularly efficient with it. I'm probably going to sell these coupons. I'll open the chest because I do believe it has a chance of containing a vehicle. Yes, it does. And I would quite like... Okay, the RBTS I kind of like the look of, actually. That's fun. I think that's literally just a tank with two 500-pound bombs strapped to the top, and I love that. That's my new favourite. That's a lie, but you know it's not fair. Don't like it. I like it. I quite like the Daimler, but it's only an armoured car. It's not really a tank. I still need to paint my Daimler at some point. I might do that tomorrow. Who knows? But I might paint it like a Force Mega test model tomorrow. I'll paint it tomorrow. What is this message? I hope it's important. No, it is not. I'll just send a GIF in response. I'm sitting in my 262 50mm cannon. I'm scared. That is my Swordmaker Boost 1911 with an MB262. But real fun popping tank speed, no shit, it's got a 50mm cannon on it. That's bigger than some like light tank weapons. That is the tank killer. I cannot imagine a 50mm cannon being that effective air to air, but who knows. Knocking out my tail run bed made it impossible for me to actually get any shots on target. So I want to avoid getting hit there in future. That's kind of an important playing part. Yeah. I finish it up with some German tanking actually. Depending on how long I last on this one, I could go with German. I could go with like Boxer for a bit. It'll be fun, methinks. I mean, I'd get a couple lives out of it at least, you know. It's nice. Oh, I got very low there. I crashed that time. I really need to stop doing that. It's nice to get that speed up by going low and pulling up. But if I keep doing it to the point that I crash, that's not good. That's bad, actually. That's very bad. Tank loader, weapon reloading, I will up. Field repair, agility, sure. Driver. Let's tank driving increase. Braking reaction time. Gear shifting time. Tank movement. Sure, I'll up that. And keen vision, visual range of the whole direction and direction we are looking. Range of taking out of survive crew counts. So I want everyone to have keen vision really. Um, I am not going to upgrade my qualifications, but I could do that with this, I think, because I do see myself flying from 210,000 to up that qualification. Wow. How much is it up qualification on the crew here? Crew training qualification. I mean, it doesn't tell me because I'm not high enough level, but that's gotta be like hell, right? Can I see the qualification required for this? Free level required 35. Okay, that's not quite as bad. Keen vision, G tolerance is a big one. Services, reload speed, repair rank. Actually, repair I'll get rid of a bit. It's mainly repair speed and reload speed I want, and weapon maintenance, because I think weapon maintenance is going to reduce likelihoods of jams and such. And overheating speed of primary weapons, very bombs and rockets, chance of weapon jamming by up to 3 times. Currently, the total chance of that happening if it overheats is 100%. I really need to up weapon maintenance a lot then, because jamming has fucked me over more times than I can count. It is ridiculous. And would you look at that, the stream's been going for bang on 3 hours. Wow. That's convenient for me. Thank you all very much for watching. Thank you to anyone who watches the video on my account after the fact. It's been fun. I've not really been doing too well as far as actually having good, skilled gameplay. But I like to think my commentary's been good this time around. And I definitely like to believe that, I mean, I've had fun playing the game, so that's the plus. It's not even the case if I believe it, it's a case of that is objectively true, I suppose. So yeah, thank you all very much. I'll see you next time. I don't know what it's going to be Wednesday. Sunday, I'll hopefully be back to Calamity Mod. Unfortunately, I was unable to be joined by Charlie and Sean today, as they are both currently unwell. So obviously everyone wish them well, because, you know, they're sick. It's a shame they couldn't be here. But no. Thank you all very much for watching. And I'll see you all next time.